All right, we are live. Good morning, everyone. I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Andrea Allen. She is actually our 2020 Ninja of the Year, and she has an amazing transformation story that I'm super pumped to share with everyone today. I'm not going to give her too much of an introduction because I'm going to let her introduce herself and her story. But Andrea, thanks for being on the show and doing this interview with me.
Sure, you're welcome.
Awesome. So, Andrea, I want to start this off.
Mm.
Before starting with us in Fight Fit, can you just tell everybody what your life was like prior to even starting the program to with us, and what your life and what your body was like prior to this to it all?
Okay, before I started, I joined the gym and I was paying for like 2 years and I only went once. Same routine every day, treadmill, no one to show you anything. And I also had bad eating habit. And I was trying to lose weight by cutting my carbs, but it wasn't working. It worked for today, then tomorrow doesn't work. So I got fed up and then I said, you know what? You came across my new feed. And then I said, oh, I was skeptical. And then I said, try it. And then boom, there I am. Happy as not even a diamond can make me so happy.
Wait, I want to touch on that. How much weight have you lost since you started with us?
Over 40 pounds.
Over 40 pounds. And what was the time frame?
From I think February, March to December, continue on going into the new year.
Awesome. So the last 10 to 11 months, you
Hmm.
lost 40 pounds. And all those years prior when you were going to the gym, how many years were you going to the gym and you didn't get any results?
Well, I joined for 2 years, two gym one for 2 years and another one for a year. So at least 3 years.
Okay. So
Nothing.
3 years, no changes in 3 years.
No.
Okay. And so you mentioned some stuff that you tried at the gym. You were doing the same routine over and over again?
Hmm. Treadmill, and I did a little bit of weights, and then I did some the bicycle thing. Oh, and I got fed up. I said that's enough. And I find I wasn't burning anything. No calories, wasn't burning nothing at all. Maybe it was me or I don't know, but it
Yeah.
wasn't working. So I said forget about everything. I tried dieting. The same thing happened, and I
Right.
said forget it. I just said forget it. And then and then Fight Feet came across my nude feed, and I said, oh, okay.
I'm gonna touch on that shortly, but I wanna talk about, like, what was life like before? Because you did it for 3 years, like,
Mhm.
what were some of the effects of this extra weight? Because that was 40 plus pounds you've had
Yeah.
those 3 years prior. What was life like with that extra weight?
I felt like an old lady at the age of 53. That's how I felt, like knee problems. And then I used to hate taking the stairs, elevator all the time. And I said, oh, what up my life? And then I said, you know what? Some changes has to be made.
It's awesome. So you felt older than you actually were.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about your eating what poor eating habits did you have?
Well, I used to have like pizza sometimes. I used to like pop, Coke, sugar, cake, and cashews, those kind of thing. Greasy stuff. I used to like fried chicken, and I'm from the West Indies, like oxtail with a lot of gravy and all those things, the whole works shebang. I cut that out.
So you cut that out, that's awesome. So I wanna reiterate that.
Hmm.
You had 40 plus pounds on before, you hated taking the stairs, you
Hmm.
felt like your joints were in pain, you
Hmm.
had poor eating habits, greasy foods, and you tried the gym and for
Hmm.
3 years with no changes.
Yep.
Okay, and then you found us.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I know, and you mentioned you were skeptical at first when you
Hmm.
were with us. Talk to me how did you feel when you say when you say you were skeptical?
Because I'm thinking it's the same as the gym that I was going before. And then I said, oh, let me try it. And then I tried I think it was the first 6-week challenge you had.
Yeah.
Then I said, "Oh yeah, this is for real." I kept it, and then afterwards, I was tired, getting tired and feeling lazy. And then I said, I was talking to Jennifer Lee, I think, and she
Mhm.
encourages me. She said, "You know what, Andrea, one day at a time, and with all the wonderful coaches, Coach Mark and everyone, keep motivating me." And then little by little, I get now I'm an addict.
Now you're an addict. That's awesome. So you took the plunge, even though you were skeptical, and you did our first, I think, 6 weeks with us. What were some of your results within just your first 6 weeks with us?
Well, I forget how much that lost, but I lost weight, and then my body was feeling a little bit lighter. Then I said, I got to move on, and I set my goal at 140. So now I'm at 146, but I'm
Almost there.
not setting it for 140 anymore. I keep going.
You're gonna keep going. That's amazing. 40 pounds, and it's amazing. So it sounds like you had a little win your first 6 weeks, you lost some weight,
Hmm.
your body started feeling good, and then you got more confidence and you're like, "I think I can do this." What was
And yeah,
what was the difference between working with us versus when you were working out at the gym?
because working at the gym, there's no one to show you what to do, or it's like you're on your own, and there's no one coaching your corners, what you guys would call it, right? And then at least here you have the meal plan, and you guys encourage us, motivate us, and the queuing coach, they tell us, this and that, what we're doing wrong, and those kind of thing. It helps me a lot.
Right. So
Not only me, I guess, but works all the ninjas. It helps us a lot.
it's awesome. So it sounds like you had that extra accountability that kept you on track.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Plus
Yes,
with
I
the
did.
meal plan and everything.
That's
That's awesome.
hmm
So you went from not doing like not ma it sounded like doing ineffective workouts to now working out with us regularly. How many days a week are you working out with us now, Andrea?
I would say 6,
6 days a
six
week.
days a week.
What were you doing
Yeah,
before?
and trying to. I was only doing like maybe one time because it wasn't making any sense. I would waste my time going. Then when I was there for half an hour, I said, like, I'm a person that I give up easily. That's my problem. But for some reason on Fight Fit, I didn't give up.
That's right, because we keep
Like I
fighting.
said, we keep fighting to keep us fit. Yeah, that's a good thing about it.
Yeah. So you're saying like you only went one time a week. I think, what about the convenience of being able to do this in your home? How have you found that?
It's more convenient. It's better for me because, most of the time, like I do the early morning class with Coach Lara, I can just roll out of bed and have my coffee and then sit there and wait till she comes line to grab it. Or, coach all the coaches that are there. It's easy. Then I have to go all the way out, out of my house. Sometimes you're feeling lazy, you didn't have your coffee. Right there, you can even work out and drink your coffee if you want. The good thing about it. Yeah, but so far I'm loving it.
Awesome. What motivates you to get out of bed each morning? Because you do the early morning classes.
Mm. A lot of things, but I can hit on a few. Like I said, the coaches are great. Also, the ninjas, they're great. Some of us, we talk in Messenger, motivate each other. And like I said, everybody, you guys are great. I'm so happy. It's like I feel that I'm getting so emotional just thinking about it, but I don't want to cry on Facebook. I'm not that type of person, but I'm loving it. I'm lost for words, really, especially when I won Ninja of the Year. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was well deserved because, and the reason why we picked you is just because how much energy you put out to the rest of the community too. Because you touched on a couple things. I mean, our coaches, we do everything we can to help you
Mm,
stay in shape, motivate you, and encourage you. But our community is a big part of this, and you're a perfect example of that because you posting regularly, showing what can be possible, showing your results, because that itself is inspiring.
mm-hmm.
So
Thank
talk
you.
to me about let's you've lost 40 pounds. So
Mhm.
that's the weight. And you should see your before and after looks amazing. But aside from the weight loss, what other benefits have you seen from this from since working with us in the last few months?
Well, the benefit of that is learned to eat healthier than before. Because I used to love salad, but now I used to have the dressing. But when I started with you guys, and I noticed the dressing we're not to have unless it's Walden farm dressing, which tastes horrible, by the way. But sometimes, you can add that on. The eating habit has changed a lot for me, and that's what keep the weight off, along with the exercise. I
Mhm.
never had that before, and portion size never had that before.
Right. So we were able to combine. Now you're working out regularly.
Hmm.
You have the eating habits
Hmm.
down. Do you ever miss the type of way that you ate before?
No,
No?
I cook it for my family, but I don't miss it. Not
No,
at all.
not at all. That's amazing. Why?
Because I'm so used to it. It's my culture food, but I've had it for so long. It's like you're an addict, right? You use drugs for so long, and then after a while, if you dedicate yourself by not smoking it, then you'll get over it.
Yeah. That's a perfect analogy because I think most people are addicted to, the way that their lifestyle is and not willing to make any changes.
I mean, I was afraid of that before, but when I started, I set my mind on it. This is what I want, and this is what Andrew is gonna have.
That's amazing. So you set the goal and you said, I'm not changing it for anybody." Do you do you ever allow yourself treat meals?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I'll have a steak, but it has to be like a portion size. That's what I do. And then I drink a lot of water to maybe flush it out, I think. But I never had the big, the, what do you call it, 10 ounce or 12 ounce. No, maybe cut it to my portion size. Then I
Yeah,
have extra vegetable.
love it. So your body's actually gotten used to the smaller portion
Yeah.
sizes too. That's amazing, Andrew. So, you said in the very beginning you're very skeptical about working with us, right? But you ended up doing it.
Hmm.
What type of people do you feel like this program would be best suited for?
It could, for anybody, young, old, anybody. Anybody that's wanting to lose weight and maintain healthy eating habits, they could do it. If I can do it, they can do it.
I love that because you shared in the very beginning how much you struggled with it. For
Hmm.
3 years, you struggled without losing any weight,
Hmm.
doing and eating your cultural food and saying that and you just mentioned that you thought you would miss it,
Yeah,
but we're almost 1 year in and you don't miss it at all.
I don't miss it at all.
Because I
I
think the results you love the results
love
more
the
than you
result. Hmm.
you love the actual
I
food.
love the my result, especially when I had that dress on for the Christmas gala. I was shocked, and it's the same dress I had on in for February 14, 2020. And look the difference. You can see I was burst in the dress, but I had to had it. When I put it on, I said, "Oh my god!" I said to my husband, "Huh?" And he's the one that took the picture. His eyes were wide open. I said, "Yeah, that's me," and I love it.
Your husband your so you slipped on that dress, the one that you touch on that. How tough was it to put on that dress before?
Oh, as you can see, it was the first photo, but I was like I tell my friend, she said, "How does it fit?" I said, "It's a Calvin Klein, never mind." And I wanted it to wear to that Valentine's party, but oh, I was feeling awful, And then when I came home, and then for the Christmas gala, I said, let me go up in the closet and see what I can find. I was shocked when I looked in the mirror. I said, "This is it." It's like when a female is getting married and they go to try the dress, they know which dress it is. That's how I felt that night.
That's amazing.
I said, "Wow, this is the new me." Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna post that picture down in the comments below after this because, it looks amazing. That dress fit like a glove on you.
Exactly.
Yeah, looked good. Andrea, I really appreciate you sharing your, story with us and your successes, and I'm even looking more forward to more goals that you're gonna set into, the new year. Is there any last words you want to share with anybody, with everybody?
I just want to let everyone know who's struggling, keep fighting. You'll get there. There's there's a what they always say. There's a road at the end of the tunnel, or something like that.
Light at the end of the.
A light at the end of the tunnel, but you'll get there. And I always tell people it's not over till this fat lady stops singing. Till I get there, you know.
We're no longer a fat lady. No
No
longer a fat
longer
lady.
fat lady, I
Yeah,
know. It's
that's
just my
awesome.
little joke for myself, you know. But
Okay.
keep it up. You'll get there, you know. And I
Andrew,
thank you guys for having me as part of the Fight with Family team.
yeah,
I'm
it's our pleasure. Like when you look good, we look good.
for sure, for sure.
So it's a win-win for everybody.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Awesome. Congratulations, Andrea, and I want to wish everybody a happy holidays. And again, thank Andrea for being on this interview and sharing her story and sharing her secrets to health, wealth, and being kicked butt. You are a ninja, Andrea.
Well, thank you so much, Coach Joe. And
Thanks.
thank you. Okay, bye bye.
Bye.